Y'all come inside and shut the door. What is going on with JLo and Ben Affleck? You know what? Don't answer that. I think I already know. I think they're headed for Splitsville. I'm not even joking. You guys know I've been covering their relationship for a while. Even when A-Rod cheated on her, she was super sad. Ben literally snaked them, started writing her love letters secretly. He was like, baby, if you jump, I'll catch you, or some mess like that. She decided to jump. He called her. She was wrapped up in oh my God, it's a fantasy. Even though I was like, Jennifer, this man has so many habits that run away from him at any given time in his life. Why would you sign up to be his mama? Why? Jennifer Garner just started getting the life back in her skin. And you want to literally go with Ben? Not even to mention, let's also not forget that what Ben broke up with her in the most cowardly way possible. He was caught in casinos, chasing after, we'll get to that, drinking, chasing after cocktail waitresses. It looks like he's up to his old habits. We have video proof. I want to see what you think of it, right? JLo tried to tag along, to join in the fun, to babysit him, but that didn't work because at the end of the day, he was just headed for self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? All right, so everybody on the same page? All right, you guys. Ben is back to gambling, and if this video can be believed, he's back to drinking too. This is a picture of Ben and JLo in a celebrity gambling tournament, okay? Why is that so important? Oh, I'll tell you why. Because that is what led to the demise of their relationship before. And it looks like as much as JLo wanted to sell, I'm going to show you the drunk video in a second. As much as JLo wanted to sell herself a dream, it's not happening. But let me take you on a blast for the past so you realize why this is a harbinger of evil. This is a horror crux. This is literally nothing ever happens when you see Ben and poker and Vegas, and especially JLo. Because 20 years of, listen, the first time they were together, they both looked miserable when they were at the table. Now, that was right before they broke up, and they were photographed at the tables together. But now, 20 years later, they're back at the tables, and JLo hates Ben gambling. I know JLo is doing her best to be fun and look good, but baby, God, you got Ben acting up, and everybody's calling you to speak on Diddy. By the way, I am going live to talk about more information on the Diddy thing. Make sure you join us. Anyway, let's get into this, right? They said, this is back from 2003. Just listen to it, and then I'm going to show you the picture of Ben. And you tell me if things aren't, the video of Ben, and you tell me if things aren't adding up. JLo and Ben split due to gambling and mom's 2 cents, the magazine report says. U.S. Weekly also cites overwhelming hoopla over the massive wedding. At the end of the day, we know that was all cap. It wasn't the fact, at least in my mind, it wasn't the fact that, just to give you a little background, I don't think it was the fact that it was a massive wedding. Ben actually said afterwards that he fell in love with his then past wife, his ex-wife, Jennifer Garner, while they were filming Daredevil. They were filming Daredevil in 2022, the whole year. He didn't break up till JLo until 2003. I think he used the hoopla as an excuse. I think he just didn't want to marry Jennifer Lopez. He wanted to marry Jen Garner, and he married Jen Garner. He also said that one of the reasons he left JLo is because they had too many failed movies together. I think there were 2 movies that failed that made him a laughingstock. However, he didn't care that he starred in 3 failed movies with his wife, Jennifer Garner. And he still asked her to marry him. Funny how that works. Anyway, right? This is from 2003. After people reported that Ben and Jen were over, Us Weekly is coming around to tell us why. In its relentless and often triumphant quest to trump the competition, Us Weekly's next issue cites Ben Affleck's penchant for gambling, the overwhelming hoopla over the massively planned wedding, and, not JLo's, Ben's mother as some of the reasons why Ben said no to JLo. An argument on Monday prompted Wednesday's postponement of the wedding. You know Ben's mom never liked JLo. She thought she was low class. Let's not forget that this was the JLo that had come off the heels of Puffy, where there were reports in the newspaper that she'd gotten stopped by police. There was like a gun in her purse. Now, JLo was released 14 hours later, but Ben's Boston mom was like, oh my God. Seriously, they were just like, who is this girl? Again, his mom never liked her. Anyway, at least that's what reports said. Although it's uncertain what Ben and JLo were fighting about, sources say that the spat served as the last straw for the 21-month-old relationship. The magazine also claims that Ben spent Friday at the Hustler Casino in Gardena, California, an establishment owned by the choreographer Larry Flynt. Witnesses said that he spent the night playing at a $10,000 table minimum, and he left with a severe loss. He spent till 5 a.m. in there. The week before, he had lost $200,000 with Matt Damon. He also got spotted a week before that partying in Berlin with girls. He also, before that, had lost $468,000 at a casino. Mind you, this is back in 2003. It's a lot of money now, but in 2003, come on. All-night gambling episodes such as this and the one September 1st at another Los Angeles area casino really got under JLo's skin and caused an insurmountable rift in the romance. Other instances that may have played a part in the breakup include JLo's consultations with a psychic and Ben's mother, Chris, urging him to call off the wedding so that he wouldn't forever live under constant media scrutiny. Although the fantastic circumstances surrounded the wedding, right? Constant paparazzi surveillance and a need for decoy brides to throw them off. It may have been too much to deal with. That was a dumb idea. But at the end of the day, Ben was with it. He just started liking Jennifer Garner. I will always say, I don't ever think JLo was like his one. Now, they said that while Ben was up to his old tricks at the casino on Friday, all accounts put JLo in Miami, where she was spotted the next day without her 6.1 carat diamond ring. She also hit hot spots and hung out with her ex, Sean Diddy, Puffy, Brother Love, Combs. On top of that, right? Ben had a string of relationships with cocktail waitresses while him and JLo were on a break. Now, what was the catalyst for all that? JLo tends to bleed. And that's why people are saying she's always on him about his smoking and his drinking and this and that, right? Because she believes when he starts smoking, then he wants to drink. When he starts drinking, then he starts gambling. When he starts gambling, he starts using illicit substances. When that happens, it's rinse and repeat, and his life is over. So she thinks as long as she stops him from smoking, he won't drink. So long as he drink, he won't think. And you can throw cheating in too, because that was always in Ben Affleck's wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? Wow. JLo's been going out of her way to convince us that she is happier than ever. You guys, this is a video of Ben Affleck at Jennifer Lopez's premiere. Watch this video and then meet me after the jump.
That's my wife, Jennifer. What's that? Are you ready for me to go? Okay, time for me to go.
Yeah.
All right, what?
Yeah, I'm just going to ask last question. Any tips for the players so I don't
Hiring and able to take that and really build.
Yeah. It's rumored that JLo and Ben did not marry with a prenup. It's rumored that she paid for the bulk of the house. It's rumored that they go 50-50 on everything, but mostly Jennifer pays for most of it because she has more lavish lifestyle. So she's like, I'll pay for it. Y'all, Ben is not well. And this explains why Jennifer Garner, his rock, is always around. This explains why his mom, Chris, who probably still can't stand JLo, is around. This explains why Jennifer has been hiding Ben away. And before anybody says, oh my God, it's because he's not made for the spotlight, please. Ben Affleck loves being famous. He loves the spotlight. You don't marry a woman like JLo. The issue is at the end of the day, and I will always say this, Ben is JLo's person. I do not believe for one second that JLo is or has ever been Ben's person. She is the epitome in his mind of almost doesn't count by Brandy. And every single time she gives him another chance, he finds a way not just to embarrass her, but to self-destruct so she has no choice to leave him. And it looks like the cycle started again. Y'all, this is so sad for JLo because, like, in all honesty, everybody is waiting for her to talk about what really happened in Puff's relationship. You know that JLo is not going to talk about Diddy, but I will be on live talking about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Honestly, I'm praying for JLo because to me, Ben's the problem. No matter what you think about JLo, Ben has proven to be a mess, a cheater, a liar, a manipulator with pretty much every woman he's been with. The only question is, JLo, why do you go back to him? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.